Shalom. As first and foremost, I want to say all praises, all glory, all honor due to Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai. You know, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, who continue to rule well and lead by example as the true ambassadors of Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai. Who actually continue to teach us this truth and this knowledge that this is the only thing right now on the face of the earth that is priceless. Actually being able to just know the Most High name, Yahweh Basham Yahushai. So that why we see the apostles and elders of GMS really deserve double honors because of years and years of toiling, and this truth now. And to all the brothers out there who pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, the hopeful elect, I want to say shalom. This is a video I just wanted to go into like a couple of scripture verses that I was reading recently, and even though it seemed to be like basic scripture verses and stuff like that, it really motivates you when you actually read it over, and it actually gives you that courage, that strength, that joy within itself now, to actually you're waiting for something that the Most High actually promised our forefathers, and I don't want to stay too long with it, but so let me get straight into the scripture verses. This is Ezekiel 28, verse 25. It says, "Thus said the Most High Yahweh, power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among who they were scattered." So through the knowledge and the power of the truth, we can understand that there is going to be a gathering, and there is going to be a gathering out from the four corners of the earth, pursuant to Matthew the 24th chapter. So thus said the Most High Yahweh, power, when I shall have gathered the house of Israel from the people among whom they were scattered, and shall be sanctified in them in the sight of the heathen, then shall they dwell in their land that I have given to my servant Jacob. And really and truly, we fed up at this place. The remnant of the Most High will be fed up at this place. We fed up at the wickedness, because this whole society is actually built on wickedness and deceit, and we have nothing good would ever come out of it, and it will never get better. So that's why we hold on to Yahweh Basham Yahushai. We hold on to the promises, we hold on to the prophecies. It says verse 26, "And they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence." Alright, now that's actually come like living in righteousness. That we can actually serve the Most High Yahweh Basham Yahushai the right way. Actually keep all the laws, the statutes and the commandments the right way. Because first to begin with, we really can hold all the laws and all the righteousness in this wicked body, in this everlasting chains here, in this flesh. Because the scripture said the spirit and the flesh, like it's always a war against each other now, but contrary. So that's why we we hoping, we praying that, you know, everybody, that we be clothed with the heavenly body, you know. Now the confidence is now, but we supposed to have that confidence to be clothed with our heavenly body now. This is 2 Corinthians 5 verse 1. It says, for we know that if our earthly house of this tabernacle were dissolved, it means this body, this wicked flesh, the everlasting chains, the chains of darkness. It says we have a building of power, a house made not with hands, eternal in the heavens. And that what we want, that what we desperate for, that what our spirit groaning for, our spirit actually groaning to be clothed upon with that body now, so that we can actually serve the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with confidence, you know, that we will no more go off, that we will no more sin, because the wages of sin is death, and through sin we all die, you know. And when you clothed upon that body now, that heavenly body, that sin cease, you know, because the scripture say it will have no more death, it will have no more pain, it will have no more sorrow. So all these is comforting words, you know. All these is promises that was made to our forefathers, you know, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This is Ezekiel 28 verse 26. He say, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards, yea, they shall dwell with confidence, when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them wrong about them, and they shall know that I am the Lord their power. I one of the actually that may be the most nicest thing that we actually waiting to see now, but you know, our captivity is being fulfilled and finished, and these other nations going through what we went through as a people, you know. Started with the head nation, the so-called Edomites, you know, who actually rule in the world. You know, we can't wait to see you go into slavery. We can't wait to see the fall and the destruction of the other nations now. You know, I have a scripture. I know how this scripture in my head, you know. See, because the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua will have mercy upon Jacob and will choose Israel, you know, pursuant to Isaiah 45. And you see here, let's wait a minute. I had a nice this is Isaiah. I found it to the Spirit and power of Ba'ashem Yahushua. Found it. This is Isaiah 51, verse 17. I'll start from 17. It says, awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling. You understand? And the dregs And the cup, that cup going straight back to the curses, that cup going straight back to slavery. You know, Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. You know, because we actually still living in slavery. You know, when we go back to Ezekiel the 28th chapter here, which we are reading now, is that we actually cannot serve the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in this wicked kingdom as we ought to serve him, you know. We can't serve the Most High with confidence because all these other nations are against us, and even our own nation, 2/3 of our own people will actually put us to death, will actually, you know, come against us. And all that going back to the curses now, all that going back to Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. You know, it says, "Awake, awake, stand up, O Jerusalem, which has drunk at the hand of the Lord the cup of his fury. Thou hast drunken the dregs of the cup of trembling, and wrung them out. There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she had brought forth, neither is any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she had brought forth." Yeah, but we didn't have nobody to stand up for us. It didn't have nobody to stand up for Israel. You know, all these so-called great black men, they like to portray like the Martin Luther Kings and the Malcolm X and stuff like that. They wasn't doing nothing. They wasn't doing nothing for Israel, you know, because thus said the Most High, nobody will deliver us. No, you know, nobody will take us from their hand to come and deliver us. You know, but it will have a gathering, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, you know, we believe that through faith, it all goes back to our babies, you know, coming and teach us. Well, teach the apostles and elders and stuff like that, coming straight down, you know, King Masha, you know, to prepare the way, I should say that. You see, verse 18, Isaiah 51 verse 18, he said, "There is none to guide her among all the sons whom she had brought forth, neither is there any that taketh her by the hand of all the sons that she had brought up. These two things are come unto thee, who shall be sorry for thee." So nobody feels sorry for Israel. Nobody feels sorry for the so-called black man, the so-called black woman out there. Nobody feels sorry for us, because we work day and night. We work day and night and never have enough. You know, all these businesses and all these $1,000,000 businesses and things out there, and in every city, who actually own it? You know, and as we as the jakes, I should say, the so-called black people, is we the ones who does actually suffer, you know, working day and night, you know, getting up early in the morning, coming home late in the night, just like a routine, you know, like a programming, a program. So the program to be in slavery still. And then too, you had to take shit on a daily basis from co-workers, from bosses. You know, it's really tough. It's really tough. You know, and now I am scripture John 14. Say ready send a comforter in his name, and like the scriptures now about the Holy Spirit. And now I ready so was always the mindset to actually be in the scriptures, but I the only thing that could comfort us right now. Because we actually see in the world for what it is, you know, we actually see in this we actually see in this system, we actually plug out of the mindset of being asleep, and we actually awake and see in the system. So the only thing we really have is the scriptures and the knowledge of the truth. You know, I say verse 18, well, verse 19 now. It says these two things, Isaiah 51 verse 19. It says these two things are come unto thee, who shall be sorry for thee? Desolation and destruction, and the famine and the sword. By whom shall I comfort thee? Say, thy sons have fainted, they lie at the head of all the streets, as a wild bull in a net. They are full of fury of the Lord and rebuke of thy power. Yeah, but and when I look at all these street corners, who you be seeing on all these street corners? Jakes. Always up to mischief, or always up to some kind of a wicked deed, you know. He say verse 21, he said, therefore hear now this, thou afflicted and drunken, but not with wine. Thus said thy Lord, the Lord, thus said thy Lord, the Lord, and thy power that pleaded the cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thine hand the cup of trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again. So it's going to have a time, and that's what we're hoping for, yeah, to the Spirit and power, yeah, how about some you shy, you know. We're going to have a time that these curses will be lifted off of us, you know. That the Most High will actually come and deliver us from these curses, and that's what we believe in. What we believe, you know, even though 2/3 of our people don't believe that, and they are caught up in the system, and the majority of our people will actually fight to actually keep the system going, and that the programming at the slave mentality, and that the programming, you know. But we, as the how I should put it, boy, as the hopeful elect, through faith, we believe that this time is coming here, and this time is nearly, because our captivity is about to be up. Our time of serving these curses is about to be up. Because when I watch things like the news, like how they're pushing the RFID chip, and how nation riding against nation for World War III and stuff like that, we at the end, and I saw let's measure time through prophecies. While prophecies being fulfilled, you actually measure any time, because the scriptures are taking Surah. No, I think it's second Esdras. Say measure the time diligently within itself. So we know for a fact that we are the end. So when all these prophecies like in Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, you know, we still waiting for the prophecy of Obadiah to be fulfilled, you know, we get comforted, you know. It gives you motivation to push on. And when you read scripture verses like these, like Isaiah 51 verse 22, he said, thus said the Lord, and thy God that pleaded and cause of his people. Behold, I have taken out of thy hand the cup of the trembling, even the dregs of the cup of my fury. Thou shalt no more drink it again, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which is the other nations, starting with you Edomites, you know, the head Edomites, you know, the Rothschilds and Rockefellers, the banking families, because it's through all this system, all the wicked system, the whole world functioning, you know. And we're waiting for the day to actually put you all back into slavery, put you all back under our feet. for all the wickedness, all the lies, all the deceit, all the murders, all the rape, you name it, all the witchcraft, what they did, and sacrifices, all the wicked sacrifices, and this bullshit, all the at the end of the day, boy, is only the only word to describe it is all the evil doings, you know. Isaiah 51 Salaki verse 23 say, but I will put it into the hand of them that afflict thee, which have said to thy soul, bow down that we may go over. Bow down that we may go over, because I think I did a video about Nahum 3. Nahum 3 verse 1, he say, woe to the bloody city, it is all full of lies and robbery, and prey departed not. So it's full of lies and robbery. You know how all they got the so-called land of America, what all they did to the natives, the native Indians across there, the tribe of God, tribe of Reuben, the tribe of God. Say bow down that they may go over. And that what America, and I what the whole America system is built on. Lies and deceit and bloodshed, you know. And thou hast laid thy body as the ground and as the street to them that went over. So it come like if all they walk over the people, for all it to be on top, all the system to be on top, you know. So due to Deuteronomy 28, Deuteronomy 28 are going to apply to all, you know, all the curses, you know, all the, and that is the Most High judgment, and that's what he coming to do. You know, that is the Most High judgment. This is Ezekiel 28 verse 26. It says, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yea, they shall dwell with confidence when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them around about. And that the judgment all they're going to get, that cup we're going to be passed on to all here. Pursuant to Lamentations, I think the 3rd or the 4th chapter, O daughter of Edom. And now we're praying and hoping for that. Like one of the biggest prophecies, we're praying and hoping for Yahweh Basham El Shai to actually see and witness the downfall of this system, and you Edomites and you other nations going in slavery. And that is all the judgment. I have no getting away about it. I have no getting away, because they can't expect to do all these things and all these wickedness and get away with it scot-free. Like, it have no reward for slavery. It have no reward for actually murder, for murder, for rape. What else, boy? For just dealing wickedly now, boy. It had no reward. That the so-called white man will get away free, boy? Serious? And we be praying and we waiting to see that day when the Messiah Yahweh Basham El Shai come to execute that judgment and put that cup and put that dregs to be passed on to all here. It said Ezekiel 28 verse 26, and they shall dwell safely therein, and shall build houses and plant vineyards. Yea, they shall dwell with confidence when I have executed judgments upon all those that despise them round about them, and they shall know that I am the Lord their power. Straight cut, straight to the point. Straight to the point. Execute judgment on the heathen. You know? And you, you had to be comforted by these scriptures. You know, when they actually hear scriptures like these and the promises what made to us, you know, the hope for the elect, started with the hope for the elect, you know, the promises that were made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, fulfillment of prophecies. We actually be comforted, because at the end of the day, this wicked system up. It's the end. We in the end. We actually seeing prophecies being fulfilled on the news. So we feeling comforted. You know? According to Habakkuk chapter 2, they say that's roughly paraphrasing. It's for appointed time, the vision for appointed time, and the end it will speak. So it's speaking now. You know, and I was watching the news.